Hello. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Phoebe, and I have decided to take a leap of faith and create a YouTube channel. And my goal for this channel is to just be honest. I don't really want to plan them out. I kind of just want to speak intuitively and what comes to me, because I feel like in this way I'll be able to connect with everyone so much more and be guided a little bit more, which I feel like will help me and everybody else. Yeah. So today I want to talk about silence. And silence is a really powerful thing, especially in a time where we're never silent. There's always something we need to do. There's kids, there's our partners, there's work, there's parties that come up, there's whatever it is, it's hard to be silent. And even when we are in a space where we can be, we've got distractions, we've got our phones, we've got our TVs, and I am so passionate about stopping, zoning everything out, and just being silent. And I think it's underestimated a lot. But I think the reason for a lot of mental health is because we don't have time to be quiet. We don't have time to stop. And I think it's really important. I know for me it is. I am a very go-getter, like very big go-getter. I love to get up, do things. I feel most fulfilled when I've done something. And I've learned to change it a little bit. And I feel like it's changed my life. I feel like it's changed the way I've perceived things. It's allowed me to kind of really get into myself a little bit more. And it's just been powerful, just hearing and listening in the silence and listening to what rises and what comes up, and there's a lot of garbage that comes up, but it's letting that go and it's listening to what really is hitting the soul. And I think that's really important. I picked up this book in the weekend, and it's called Silence. It's Silence in the Age of Noise by Erling Kagge. I just want to read something out of it really quickly. I believe it's possible for everyone to discover the silence within themselves. It is there all the time. Even when we are surrounded by constant noise, deep down in the ocean, below the waves and ripples, you can find your internal silence. Standing in the shower, letting the water wash over your head, sitting in front of a crackling fire, swimming across a forest lake, or taking a walk over a field. All of these can be experiences of perfect stillness too. I love that. It is more difficult in Oslo. I work in the city, and at times I have to shape my own silence there. Sometimes there is so much noise that I turn up the music I'm listening to, not to create more of a disturbance, but in order to shut out other sounds. Now, I think that bit's really important, because I think when we hear the word silent, we believe that everything around us has to be silent. And that's not necessarily what it's talking about. It's nice when everything's silent because we don't get distracted, but it's not realistic. You probably have screaming kids. You probably, there's so many reasons for why the atmosphere is not going to be silent. But what I found really profound in that book was it's not about the outside world. It's about our internal silence. It's about that silence that we can find in ourselves. There are athletes, musicians, like so many people, and they say that when they get up there and they're about to perform, I mean, the audience is screaming, it is loud, but they don't hear anything. All they're focused on is what they're doing. And I think that is so profound, because it just shows that it doesn't matter what is happening around you, you're in control of yourself, and you're in control of your own silence, and you're in control of allowing it. I used to be very anxious, and I still get anxious, but I've learned how to let that go. And it's by recognizing, one, when I'm feeling anxious, then it's recognizing, hey, it's not a threat. It doesn't matter what I'm feeling. It doesn't mean it's true. It's just there, and I accept it, and I'm gonna let it go. But I can't do that unless I'm silent within myself, unless I'm moving out of intuition. You know what I mean? I know when other people get anxious or when anything happens, it's really easy to want to just shut it out because, hey, I don't want to feel like that. But I think what we don't realize is there's power in the bad feelings and in all the negative, because it brings comparison to what's good. And I mean, I'm rambling a little bit. This isn't fully about silence, but it pairs up with it. Whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, even before then, maybe if you integrate it into your morning and nightly routine, just stopping and just listening. You know, just listen to what the silence is saying, because it speaks. It does. It's time to loosen up. It's time to show everyone the importance of silence and to just integrate it and, you know, show other people how it can help them. Because I think we're always looking for something that can help us. But what I think is we're looking on the outside and we're not really understanding that anything that we need is in here, because we've been given it. I've been given the ability to self-soothe. I don't need anything else. I've been given the ability to be happy and to choose happiness and to choose sadness and to choose whatever I want. And it's all within me. And I think if we just take that time to be silent and to be still and to just embrace life in the moment, I think everyone's life will change a little bit. And I think perspectives will start to change a little bit. And I think that's really important, because a lot of our perspectives are a little bit warped. You know, they've been shaped by what our parents have told us or what people around us have told us, what society tells us. And I don't think it's true. I think a lot of it's garbage. Just stop. Just take some time. Have a cup of tea. Smell your essential oils. Read this book, Silence by Erling Kagge. And I think you'll be quite surprised at how much life can just be still. In a time of chaos, it can be quite still, and it comes from us. We have the power. All right, well, that's me. That's my little that's my little rant on silence, and just my perspective, and I really hope you take it in or take something away from this video. Leave a comment if you have, and if you have already tried to integrate this, and let me know how it's helped you. All right, bye guys.